Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from Redolessence. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Today I'm joined by my good friends Abram and Karina.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course, my pleasure. And of course, this gentleman
This
is the
old dog
mainstay,
here.
Carlos.
Hello.
By the way, so these folks have a channel. I'm going to link it down below. And also Carlos has a channel as well. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you probably know that already. So in this video, we're actually going to be taking a closer look at a fragrance that I've been enjoying for many years. Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten around to purchasing a full-size bottle yet, but our good friends here actually have a, I guess you can call it a travel atomizer with them. And this is MFK's Oud Satin Mood. So, of course, the perfumer behind this fragrance is Francis Kurkdjian himself. He is a celebrity perfumer. He's responsible for fragrances like Mr. Burberry. He's also done the iconic Le Male, which was released in the mid-90s. Now, Abram, would you kindly do us the honors of reading off the notes?
Sure.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay, so this fragrance features agarwood, which is oud, Bulgarian rose, benzoin, Turkish rose, violet, and vanilla.
Wow, there it
That
is.
sounds awesome.
There it is.
B&V, I like benzoin and vanilla.
So, Karina,
Thank
what's
you.
your take on this fragrance? Why do you enjoy this one so much?
Oh, I think it's the sweetness. It reminds me like of melted brown sugar or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I wear this fragrance, which I feel like a lot of people wouldn't, but I wear this fragrance. Oh my God, I love how the sweetness and the oud combine. Because oud is very hard to just,
Depending on which
Oh,
one.
yeah.
for
That's a
me
good
to
point.
take.
Yeah. I get what you mean in terms of the sweetness, and I like that there's that vanilla underneath everything, but it's not like a gourmand vanilla, because I think that that would have offset the oud and the rose a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Although when you think of oud rose, you think of something like a Montal. I don't think it ever ventures into that territory, because
Yeah.
in my experience, a lot of the Montals have like a really sharp rose or something that I would equate to the smell of rose oxide. I think that this one is a little bit more polished, but with a spicy edge.
The vanilla adds definitely a creamy base. It's not a
Sure.
sweet vanilla
Yeah.
where it's, like I say,
Creamy.
cavity inducing, but it's just really, it's just so, oh, it smells delicious. It smells really good. I really love this. And I've tried this in the past and should have bought this by this point.
Yeah.
Is this the one that has an extrait version
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
I've never smelled that one. That must be out of this
I
world.
haven't smelled it either. Yeah, it wasn't in the store at Neiman Marcus. They only had the ADP, and even then, the bottle was empty.
Oh wow.
Kind of like the Baccarat Rouge extra version. It was empty as well, and you just had to smell
People
the
are
cap.
sampling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, you're going to Oswald on Monday, so they should have it there.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. So excited.
And funny enough, that's where I initially discovered it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And so we actually had the pleasure of interviewing Francis Kurkdjian
Yes.
at Oswald.
In the cold winter,
You
outside.
guys are so lucky.
I know.
Oh my
Awesome.
god.
Well, it's just a convenience factor, and there's everything going on in New York.
Nice, amazing.
So you told me that when you wore this one, you get like monstrous longevity from it, and it also like changes a lot on your skin. Could you comment on that?
Yes. I think as far as changes, it doesn't change much, but
Okay.
it does change. So with the initial blast, usually on my skin, I get this heavy, like beast mode combination of all the notes, and it's right in your face for the first few hours, probably like 3 hours,
Okay.
and more than arm length projection.
Wow.
Longevity, and then it switches like that super sweetness, like that semi-jammy candy-like sweetness in the opening goes away, and then the oud starts to shine with the roses, and that's when you get I think like the heart of all the notes, and it lasts over 12 hours easily. I
Right.
wore it for Karina's birthday. That was
Nice.
like one of the many times I worn it. But I wore extra sprays obviously because it was an outdoor event, and everybody was complimenting me and following my trail. So definitely
Oh, that's
nothing to
awesome.
play with, but it's very mass pleasing, very mass pleasing.
And it lasts just as long as on you too, Karina?
Yeah. I never sprayed it like on my clothes, just my neck and then my hands, and I smell it like till the next day.
So, out of curiosity, was it strangers that complimented you or people you knew?
Well, a lot of them were strangers, and like few of them I knew because they were my friends.
Okay.
But the rest of the ones,
Or
yeah,
my friends.
it's mass pleasing. So even women will, like if you put on a test strip and you have a woman smell it, she'll probably think it's a woman's fragrance or at least a unisex fragrance. It doesn't lean like super masculine whatsoever, in my opinion.
This doesn't? it kind of sort of. I mean, I don't find it feminine leaning.
Oh yeah.
I don't. I find it like super unisex for some reason.
Yeah, it's pretty down the middle for me.
Yeah.
I bring up that point because, you know, when it comes to analyzing fragrance, compliment factors for some is important, for others it's not.
Oh, yeah.
But there is that little lump of people who think that certain people maybe exaggerate how many compliments they get. So it's nice to hear that it was actually strangers who were giving you compliments, and
Oh yeah, sure.
that it's
And it was
true.
a party as well, so
Yeah.
people were having a good time. There were drinks over there, so for somebody to actually notice a scent and compliment you genuinely about it, it took a
good
lot for
stuff.
the fragrance.
Yeah.
I could write a book of all the compliments I've gotten through my life and remember the
It's amazing.
situation, like when I was on the train, where a lady liked something I wore and I had a sample, I gave it to her. I could write a book of anecdotes. But that's another story. This is your channel. Sorry.
No, I think when it's fragrance related, obviously it sticks
Oh,
with us a
yeah.
little bit more.
Yes.
You know, and it's interesting for, you know, Francis Kurkdjian to sort of release an oud line and to have the sort of synesthetic appeal where he kind of ties it into like different fabrics and different textures, because you have the satin and you have the silk, and so it kind of challenges people's preconceptions of oud, because a lot of times you think of oud, you think of an exotic, rare, resinous
Yes.
sort of an ingredient that is
Yes,
usually
yes.
like BO-ish or animalic or
Medicinal.
barnyardy, medicinal,
Yeah.
whatever. And sure enough, this contains a little bit of benzoin, which is also said to give off a medicinal vibe. I don't think that that's the case with this fragrance, though. I think it comes across as a little bit more smoky and spicy, as opposed to like raunchy or animalic or anything off-putting. But all in all, I do find this to be a really well put together fragrance. Somebody like
yeah.
Francis Kurkdjian does the freshies really well, whether it's Apom or Petit Matin, or
Aqua Universalis.
Aqua Universalis Forte or the original, and then here we have the ouds, and they're all splendid.
Also,
And so-
if I may, the original oud before he started with the fabrics is phenomenal. One of the best
Oh,
ouds
yeah.
that was first out.
It's one
when
of the
oud
cleanest,
craze
yeah.
started, and it's real nice. I still have
Really,
a
yeah.
can to this day that I wear very rarely, but I love it when I do.
Oh yeah, it's super easy to wear. I think you can even rock that one with t-shirt and jeans. That's how light it is too. Very
Yeah, so let's
versatile.
talk about that real quick. In terms of scenarios, I do think that this one conveys a formal vibe.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Oh yes,
I agree.
yeah, dates or birthday parties, weddings.
Yeah,
I
dressed
agree.
up.
Any of those, yeah,
It's
that's
to turn
definitely
heads.
occasions, yes.
It's to turn heads for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
You want to be noticed? Wear this one at a party.
Awesome, yeah. So a ton of good longevity, pretty versatile in terms of seasons, I think. Although I probably wouldn't wear this one in the dead of summer. I think this could be a little more like what we're
Very
in now,
fine,
right?
yeah. It will choke you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but all in all, I do think it's a wonderful work of art. If you guys have a means by which you can sample it, I would definitely recommend that you do so. And of course, try many of MFK's other fragrances as well, and I think you'll be pleasantly pleased. I don't know what else to say. So I want to thank you guys for being on my channel.
thank you
I
for
really
having
do
us.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
So once more, both channels will be down in the description section below. So definitely stop by these guys' channels, show them some love. And also, if you are new to this channel and you took something of value from this video, I would love it if you could support the channel. It's easy. All you need to do is click that red subscribe button in the corner. And this way, whenever we do upload future fragrance-related content, it will get delivered straight to your feed. You never need to worry about missing any of our future uploads. Thanks again for watching. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye.